Hello and welcome back to In Pursuit of. My guest, Sarika Panda, founder Raahgiri Foundation, is in pursuit of livable, walkable, green, clean cities in India. Welcome back, Sarika. Welcome to In Pursuit of. So clearly, you are filling a gap that the government is not able to fill. And why is the government not able to fill this gap of, being able to claim roads, being able to build streets the way pedestrians would want them to be?
It's a very new concept, like a new thing that has come out when we realized after facing these problems. When air pollution becomes so bad, and when we realize that so many people are getting killed in road accidents, or people are facing problem in their daily commute, then only we realize, and it's actually also not a new thing. Amsterdam took 30 years to transform into a cycling city.
Seriously?
Yeah, so it came from people only. People demanded for it, because otherwise, there is a perception that everyone use vehicles for your commute. If you see this 16-lane road, 20-lane road full of vehicles, still traffic jams, then what government think is that, there is a traffic jam, so let's build more road. Because pedestrians are invisible, cyclists, they don't create traffic jams. So it was never was in the priority. But of course, organization like us actually come together. We came together with other groups, and started working towards it. So as you said, that the gap, actually gap is with the capacity. Government departments are very conventional, old school. There is a reform that we need in the departments also. So when we talk about as our work right now, we only civil engineer cannot do that. What we need is urban designer, architects, urban planners, landscape architect, transport planner. All this expertise you need actually when you are working towards sustainable mobility or safe street, or public spaces. You need that expertise. So that is where we're filling the gap, and many countries having the same kind of system where the civic society groups, philanthropic groups, organizations are helping government, working together with government. So our existence is because of that we can fill that gap and support government to achieve what everybody wants to.
Wonderful, so nice. And actually, you're complementing what the government can do, and you're supporting them.
It is all about what people need and people's voice. Many people I have seen, 90% people actually, who are on social media or who go to government and demand, they use vehicles. And for them, the most things that, the most
Important pressing need.
Traffic jams. They really take social media on roll, or everywhere they will talk about so many, there is a traffic jam, there is a traffic jam, there is a traffic jam.
Right.
But who is creating that traffic jam? We.
Yeah.
Right? We are the traffic. And you cannot solve problem of traffic jams
By using only your cars.
Exactly. No. And without having a robust public transport system in your city, and walking and cycling infrastructure as a last mile and first mile connectivity. People should walk to their public transport system, right? So I think it's working right now very well. And of course, the governance in government department needs to be improved with having all this kind of expertise. Of course, government will definitely take consultant organization like us to work in the city, right? But in the department also, if you have this kind of expertise, the work gets more faster. Yeah.
So in fact, I would say that the marginalized don't really have a voice in our country, and they are the ones who are using the streets the most.
Exactly.
So it's unfortunate that And those who do have a voice actually or are heard are the ones who use the cars, or so it's rather lopsided tilt.
Yeah.
Right. So Sarika, what motivated you to start this? Actually, the Aam Janata, I think the general, the masses don't understand the concept. What it
Actually,
means.
yeah, people have, see, Aam Janta is what I said, that, the people who really need, not in people who own cars, but people who really need it. They have some kind, they have accepted it, that, they need to walk like this in a broken footpath or on the road only, and risking their lives. They need to jump to cross the road or whatever. This, I think they have accepted it. That's the problem. But we need to create awareness. I'm giving you an anecdote of the street that we are redeveloping. So almost, as I said, 25,000 people walk in that street. Almost 50% are women. Many of them, wear saris, etc. And in rainy season, we know what happens to Delhi NCR. And they used to pull the saris and walking in that. And when we built the street, they were in shock that something like this can be done for them. They thought there is some landscaping project or beautification project going on, and they were still walking on the road. Then we said, no,
This part is
this
for
is
you.
this is your path now.
gosh.
So use it freely.
God.
We have so many videos where these women and children and few disabled people were talking that how easy it is for now them.
Nice.
This is small. If we, a one street can address 30-40,000 people, then imagine, converting entire city into this vibrant streets, and
Where
where
everybody can come out
everybody can
easily.
come out. It's such a sad situation that we cannot even go to a market which is just across our houses
Without worrying that we'll
without,
get knocked down.
and we are very conscious about not risking our life. They are not. They need to earn daily wages every day, so they don't care. Actually, they need food in the evening in their houses. For us, we don't risk. That's why going for 500 meter also, we take a car and we will detour for 2 kilometers. So changing that system will take time, na?
How do you stay motivated through this, Sarika?
Although every day there is a frustration, why things are not happening, why we really need to convince someone that we need a pollution free and safe city or safe street. But when I see this little bit of change in ground and the impact that is creating on people's life, that actually inspires me, and I try to roll it in my life every day.
What is it that that keeps you in this?
It's a bit personal also, and of course my profession. I studied that, so I want to pursue my work on around urban mobility and road safety. But also it's little bit personal. I have lost a lot of my near and dear ones in road crashes.
Oh.
So that's how I don't want to give up. Lot of like friends, close friends, family members. So yes, that's one thing. Second thing is I cycle around, and I love cycling. But problem is that, see what happened. One day I cycled and I was in bed for 15 days because of this pollution. So then there is a problem, right? But there is an opportunity also with problem. So I thought of grabbing that opportunity and work towards it rather than all the time complaining. You need to come out with a solution, and there is a solution to everything. Even when working with government is like, we have very good working relationship with government, and it's not a competition or nothing. What we do, like, it's like, win-win for everyone, including the city.
What has been a pivotal moment for you in the last 10 years?
It's when I shifted to Gurgaon, actually. And in Delhi, actually, I was using metro and public transport, and I never thought of this. But when I shifted to Gurgaon, and I was not having a vehicle, and I really hate driving. So then I was stuck at home with my little daughter, and it was like, wow, what should we do now in this city? Because everything in that city 12, 13 years back was everything was far off.
Yes.
And then I bought a cycle and a cycle seat for my daughter.
My goodness.
Yeah, and putting her in the back of my cycle and cycling around given me so much of happiness. So I thought of, why not working towards it? And fortunately, this 4 5 friend of mine has the same thought process, and we discussed that, why not work together to make it happen?
Oh, nice.
And then the first Raahgiri, as I said, with one of my co-founder, we came for a meeting to Delhi by metro, and we got down at Rajiv Chowk metro station, and I said, I want Raahgiri to be like this, full of people. And that dream came true, that 10,000 people in first Sunday, and in second Sunday, 25,000 people.
Goodness.
That's what kicked me actually to do more.
Wow. So, how have you transformed since you started Raahgiri?
Lot, quite a lot as a human being, as a individual. More empathetic, more and towards the cause. Of course, knowledge. Gained a lot of knowledge in this 10 years, working with wonderful people, experts globally, nationally, and the opportunity I get on different platforms to talk about it. So, yeah, it's like, lot of changes in this 10 years, uh, in everything actually that I have done so far, or we as an organization have done so far.
If there is one thing you would like to change in the social sector landscape of India, what would that be?
Collaborate. Please collaborate more, because individually we will not able to achieve what we want to achieve. So working together is the most important thing. We are not a consultancy firm. We are so in social development sector. What we really need to do is work together, collaborate more, and help each other. Uh, then actually no one can stop us to achieve what we want to achieve.
Oh, nice. Very, very wise words,
Yeah.
Sarika, really.
Yeah.
And it's been a pleasure having you on our show.
No, thank you so much, Aparna, for giving me this opportunity to express myself and talk about our work. So thank you so much for that.
You know, Sarika has left us with an interesting thought that if we create demand for streets that we can claim, that we can walk on and play and run and cycle on, then that might actually become a reality in the near future. Something to think about till the next episode on In Pursuit of.